James O'Barr's original graphic novel was kind of a touchstone for me, but also a leaping off point. There's a mythology there that is definitely the basis of our film, but it was what we have created as a massive departure from anything that's come before. To me, it's like, how do you retell a story about grief, about self-sacrifice, about love, and about violence for this generation?
Really what drew me to it was what Rupert wanted to do with it. You know, I felt like there wasn't a need to remake what had already been done, and Rupert wanted to kind of completely reimagine the story and the character and tailor it towards sort of a modern audience that Eric and Shelly can represent. They can get to be sort of this heroic couple for the modern day outsiders and rebels.
The one thing that would make me want to do a film is if I felt like a character was a magnified version of myself, and I definitely feel that in Shelly. There's something really light about Shelly as well. Even though she's got so much darkness tied to her, there's something very light and hopeful and quite childlike.
The film is a love story, and I wanted to really invest the audience in that love in order to understand what people will do when that is taken from them. I think it's hard to buy into a revenge story when you haven't really experienced the feeling of love. There is something kind of beautifully broken about Eric. You've got someone who is poetic and nihilistic and broken, but also a strong romantic. And I think that's what kind of sets Eric apart as a character.
If I left you, I'd already be dead.
I just want to start over.
Oh, why don't we?
Where would we go?
Fucking anywhere.
It was very soon apparent that Bill was the guy to play Eric. He understands kind of iconic horror characters. Bill's also an incredibly emotional actor, and you really see he's got these huge eyes that when you're in close-up, you just can see all those feelings of longing and pain and love and boyish wonder, but also when they harden, they become terrifying.
He's a very raw and vulnerable person who's kind of built this exterior shell, and then of course meeting Shelly, you see him change a lot. I think he feels like she's some sort of angel that has been sent down from above to save him.
What are you doing in here?
I don't know. I guess everything just finally caught up with me.
Bill was incredibly supportive working with Twigs, who hasn't done much in this realm before, just the practicalities of acting and going from scene to scene and stringing out a performance and falling in love with someone on screen. That was very new territory for her, and Bill really supported her going through that. And I saw the two together and just felt there was a chemistry there. Their chemistry is really strong together, which the film needed, because without that strong chemistry, why would he go on this kind of warpath to bring her back? He had to care so deeply about her, and she had to make such an impression on him and the audience, which he does.
I think that Eric offers comfort and safety and offers almost like perhaps an unconditional love that she's not experienced before. So when they meet, it's like they collide into each other. I don't want it to end.
Doesn't have to.
Vincent Rogue made a deal with the devil to send others to hell so he doesn't have to. He has lived for centuries. He is untouchable power that exists within our society. Danny Huston is an incredible actor. The devil is a charmer. He seduces them with a silken tongue and a forked tail.
What was important to Rupert Saunders and myself was that we didn't play him like the devil. It meant that I didn't have to play the part in a obvious fashion, and could play him in a rather practical way. If I could get you to do something that you're ashamed of, terrified of, which is maybe murderous, it's easier for me to control you. And that's what I did to Shelly.
The one who killed you is not supposed to be in your world. They made a deal with the devil to gain eternal life by sending the innocent to hell. Kill the ones who killed you, and you will get her back. Kill them.
We're really the next chapter in the Crow mythology. We are coming quite a few years after the last one, but the themes and what inspired those people who loved the graphic novel, those people who loved the 1994 movie, those people who loved all the subsequent movies and TV series, all find this same solace in the melancholy. And to me, that's what really attracted me to it.
I think it's darker and grittier, and it's a romantic tragedy. And I don't think you've seen a lot of that type of genre in this type of field. There's an edge to it as well. It's different.